What's up, everybody? Welcome to a Sunday edition of The Squeeze. I am Tyler Conium, and happy Sunday, happy Argos season and home opener, happy fourth round of the U.S. Open, and for us, happy Ed Sheeran concert day. Programming note, there will not be a video tomorrow. We're going to the Ed Sheeran concert tonight. We've got a hotel downtown, so there will not be a video tomorrow. I'm going to enjoy the night, we celebrated Father's Day yesterday, but we'll be enjoying that today. It's the first time that we've been away from the little one for an entire night, so pros and cons there, but no videos yesterday, but a 2-in-1 day as we head into Sunday, which means we're up almost 5 units, and we've guaranteed ourselves a winning week. So even if we lose all 3 of these bets today, which we do not expect to do, we've had a winning week. We had the BC Lions to cover yesterday by 7. They won 22-0. We've been crushing the CFL spreads. The totals is where I faltered. Both the losses have been on totals, but 6-0 betting spreads. Obviously have another one of those today. Again, that game went under because Edmonton scored 0 points. 22-0 for the BC Lions. What are you going to do? And then we had Rory McIlroy to have a better round than Xander Schauffele, and he beat him by 4 strokes. So we had that one in the bag, and again, we lost the over. So 3 bets today, and there's a Canadian theme, if you'll notice. We've got CFL, the Canadian Grand Prix, and we've got the Blue Jays. Before we get into that, I do just want to quickly mention the QR code that you see right here. All the bets that I mentioned on this are across different books, and if you want to sign up for those books, make a minimum deposit. You're guaranteed the best exclusive offers at those books due to my partnership through BetStamp and those books directly. So hit the QR code, or if you're listening or watching mobily, there's a link in the description below. Click that link, pick the book you want, make the minimum deposit, and you're guaranteed the best exclusive offers and the best sign-up bonuses. Okay. Obviously, we're starting with the Toronto Argonauts. This jersey is now outdated. They've got nice new duds going into this season. They had a week 1 bye, which I don't quite understand why you would have your defending champions on a week 1 bye, but it is what it is. They're kicking off today, Sunday night, against the arch rival Hamilton Tiger Cats. You've got the banner ceremony, you've got the ring giveaway, one of which I'll be getting most definitely. Not at the game because I'll just be down the road, but very excited to get one of those when it goes up. So, as mentioned, Argos on a bye last week. So what does that mean? Well, going into this season, they're predicted to be about the 3rd best team in the league. You've got Winnipeg, you've got BC, and you've got Toronto. They haven't changed much from the Grey Cup run last year. They added defensive back Darius Pickett, who's great. They've added defensive lineman Falarin or Malad, who is great. They've added Thomas Costigan, who is great. And again, they've got most of the rest of the core that helped them win the Grey Cup. Obviously, there's a change at quarterback. Mason Bethel-Thompson is out, and Chad Kelly is in. Former NFL draft pick, played on the Broncos, played on the Indianapolis Colts. I think he's going to be a hell of a quarterback in this football league. Obviously, he's got some questions to ask. He had a good run last year when Bethel-Thompson was out with injury. And then you've got, the banner ceremony. The Grey Cup rings are being handed out. And it's game time for Chad Kelly. It'll be interesting to see. I think the key for them is going to be consistent play from him, which I think they'll get. But also, again, they've bulked up their defense, which I like as well. Going into this season with Hamilton, they're coming off an 8-10 record last year. They lost in the Eastern semifinals. They are hosting the Grey Cup this year, so we'll see. But last week, they played well. It was a 42-31 loss against Winnipeg, arguably the best team in the CFL. They were still able to score 31 points, but, they did score a special teams touchdown. They did score a defensive touchdown. They still lost that football game. So there's still questions around their quarterback position. I think they need a lot more discipline. They took 14 penalties for 121 yards in week 1 against the Blue Bombers. And some of them were pretty weak, flopping around there. I think the Hamilton Tiger Cats are good. I think they're going to be decent this season, and that's why I'm just taking the Argos plus the points. I'm just taking plus 2.5 for minus 110. That's at Bet365. I'll also probably sprinkle money on the money line as well, because you're getting plus 125, plus 130 there. But regardless, I think Toronto keeps this game very, very close. I wish we could get it to 3, but plus 3 is just a little bit too expensive. But I'm comfortable laying the 2.5. I think Chad Kelly is going to be a good quarterback for the Argos. I think the Argos are still a very good team. They've got very, very good coaching. And again, they're playing at home. I know there's going to be a lot of Hamilton fans there as well, so it should be a really exciting atmosphere. Honestly, if you have nothing to do tonight, you can get out there. You should definitely get out to BMO and watch it. It's a hell of a lot of fun. But to kick this off, maybe I'm a homer. Maybe I just, maybe it's best wishes. But I think the Toronto Argonauts can cover plus 2.5. That's minus 110 at Bet365. Now we're going to move over to the F1 Canadian Grand Prix. This is in Montreal. This is going this morning, so we're going to want to get these bets in early. But you want to take Max Verstappen to get the fastest lap. It is way too juicy to bet him to win. It's minus 400, 350 for him to win this race. If you can combine that with fastest lap, go ahead. I didn't. I just want to take fastest lap. He's on the pole again. He had the fastest lap by 1.25 seconds in qualifying, and I like for that trend to continue. Look, at this point, how do you bet against Max Verstappen? There's not a whole lot of other analysis you need here, aside from Max Verstappen is going to win this race, so if you want to bet that, go ahead, but it's very, very juicy. But Max Verstappen, just to get the fastest lap here in Montreal, he's won, 6 of the races so far this year. That's minus 120 at DraftKings. So give me Max Verstappen to have the fastest lap today at the Canadian Grand Prix. And the last bet of the day, we finish it off with the third in the all-Canadian bets today. We've got the Toronto Blue Jays at the Texas Rangers. You've got the 39-33 Jays against the 43-27 Rangers. Jays won the first game of this series. They lost the second game in this series, so we've got the rubber match going today. You've got Chris Bassett on the hill against John Gray. I don't know who's going to win this baseball game. It could be Blue Jays. It could be Rangers. It's basically a toss-up. So I'm going to take the under, and I've been enjoying betting just the first fives because of the starting pitching. But you've got Bassett and Gray going up against each other, and you've got a total of 9 here. You can go under 9. You have 9 as a push potential, and you're getting minus 110. This is at Caesars. Chris Bassett this season in 85 innings in 14 starts. He's got an ERA of 4.02. He's been very good as of late. However, when you look at his recent starts, obviously recently against Baltimore, no, he gave up 8. But previous to that, he'd given up 2 against Houston, 0 against the Mets. He's been very good in that sense. On the road this year, his ERA has been a little bit inflated. It's 4-4 with a 5.77. Okay, I get it. But I think that he's sort of on this trajectory. He'll have 2 or 3 good starts and then 1 bad one. He's on, for him to have back-to-back starts where he gives up 7 runs, I don't expect to happen. And then you've got John Gray, who on this season has an ERA of 2.32 in 12 starts across 73 innings. 2.32 ERA, and he only has 6 wins in 12 starts. It means the Rangers aren't scoring many runs behind him. He recently just took a loss, a 1-0 loss. He went 9 innings, gave up 4 hits, 1 earned run. The Rangers lost 1-0 to St. Louis. Previous to that, he had won 4 straight games, but he's got no decisions where he's gone 6 innings and given up 2, 7 innings and given up 1. So he's been good and just not getting a ton of run support. And at home, he's 2-2 with a 2.61 ERA. So and when you look at the Jays just in general as of late, under is 4-0 in their last 4. Under is 5-0 in their last 5 against the American League West. Under is 4-0 in their last 4 road games and against teams with a winning record. With the Rangers, under is 2-0-2 in their last 4, so they're pushing a lot of times as well. Under is 2-0-2 in their last 4 against teams with a winning record. So I predict that we're not going to see a big score here. Even 6-3 gets us there to a push. So I'm going to take the Blue Jays and the Rangers under 9. That's minus 110 at Caesars. So just a reminder, if you want any of these bets, click the QR code or the link in the description below to sign up for a new sportsbook. Place a minimum deposit and you're guaranteed the best exclusive offers and bonuses. A reminder, no video tomorrow. But we'll be back. Maybe do something on Tuesday. It won't be a full video and again until Wednesday. We'll do something likely on Tuesday. So there is your bets for this Father's Day Sunday. Give me the Toronto Argonauts plus 2.5 for minus 110 at Bet365. Give me Max Verstappen to have the fastest lap today for minus 120 at DraftKings. And give me the Blue Jays and the Rangers to go under 9 for minus 110 at Caesars. As always, drop a comment if you're fading or following. You can follow me on Twitter at Tyler Conium for more picks and props throughout the day. TikTok and Instagram for your picks portions. And your audio is on Apple and on Spotify. Happy Father's Day to all of those celebrating. And for those who it's a hard day, I hear you. Maybe go watch a movie, read a book, enjoy some sports, and we'll see you next time. Let's talk sports.